It is begun. So, when we last left off, you people have been, like, in stasis for a while.
Am I actually recovered until the race? Like, I distinctly recall being knocked to 0 health.
You'd probably be conscious, at least.
Just watching from bed.
It's been a couple days, right? At least.
Let's be honest,
Yeah,
we have no
it's
idea
been...
what the timeline is anymore.
Well, I think it's going to be a week before the race still, because you still haven't signed up for it.
Perfect.
Also, starting here, I'm going to be reducing the number of racers down to 8, so I can actually manage them individually.
Neat.
So, you should probably register for that race.
Good idea.
We register for the race.
Well, I try to remember what was going on in the race. Oh yeah, that was going on. So yeah, you head over and you register for the race. When you get there, there are already...
Hello, Mr. Race Register. I would like to be in the race now, please.
There are already 5 other racers on the list.
Do I recognize any of them?
The 5 racers that have already signed up so far are Victor Victorious in the Victory Eagle, Colby Jack in the Cheese Wheel, Master Raidmaker in the Force Jaguar, Aldo Castro in Noblesse Oblige, Calliope Petrescu in Voice of Reason.
I'm trying to think if Peregrine would give this new car a name now that the Peregrine Falcon is in 1,000 pieces on a lawn somewhere on the other side of the planet. Well, I'm using the name generator that I often use for these things in my games, and the top recommendation for the name of my new car is the Race Racer.
Perfect.
Alright, let me go edit that in.
That sounds entirely in character.
The Race Racer, and my racing name, like the name that I go by on stage for the race, is Fast Race Peregrine.
And here comes Fast Race Peregrine and the Race Racer.
And if you're wondering, in case we need this in the future, my team name for my racing team is the Fast Brothers Brigade. And my theme song is titled "This Love is Fast, but It Is Reckless."
Perfect. It's a bit long for a Eurobeat song.
And what about a bus toy?
His car is named Tora.
Oh man. Spelled how?
Tora.
For a second, I thought you said aura.
Same.
So you have registered. What are you going to do from here? You've got a week until the race.
I'm going to lie in bed and recover, I'm guessing. Just in case it wasn't obvious.
Give me some healing.
Oh my god,
Actually, don't bother. You've got a week.
my fake name,
Yeah.
my fake name to be used when I went to hide my real name is Peregrine P. Peregrine.
Hurry the bloody press!
I don't want everyone to know that I'm Peregrine, so I changed my name to Peregrine, but 3 times.
Oh, I was just going to ask what the P stands for, but I guess you just answered that.
The P stands for Peregrine P. Peregrine.
Oh no, it's aggressive.
It's Peregrine. Peregrine P. Peregrine. Peregrine.
I'm just gonna work on my car until we're ready.
Yeah, I don't have anything specific planned until base day, I think.
Alright. So you just wait for the race. And here you are. It's race time. Logan, where are you?
Probably at the pit stop again. You know, so I can watch without having to pay for a ticket.
Knowing what I know about F-Zero races, I'm just imagining you standing in the middle of one of those pink
Yeah.
energy
Now that
recovery
you're
lanes.
mentioning that, I am realizing that I completely forgot to put any on this racetrack. Let's fix that, maybe.
Right after the sharp corner, or maybe on the big loop to the right. Seems like an obvious place.
Also, I want to point out that either this course is absolutely gigantic, or none of these turns are physically possible.
Both, really? Like, I think this is longer than any other track we've had before. And this time, Abasto can't just cheese it with 9 speed, so we can't just declare after a single lap that he wins.
What are the bright blue things? Those jumps?
Yes. So if you want to jump off the track at those points, you can. Just don't try to use this one on the final lap.
Why not?
What if you did use it and then go through the goal backwards? What would happen?
You would lose a lot of time.
I've watched a lot of F-Zero GX speedruns. The start finish line is really more of a suggestion.
Not here.
So what's with that loop? Is that like off track?
Hmm?
That loop, the new one.
Ah. Yeah, you can go off the normal track to take a much longer route if you want to go through a large amount of healing pads.
What's the difficulty on those?
Hand waved.
Yeah.
Somehow still 0. Despite this being nearly a 90-degree turn.
I mean, the average F-Zero car can handle a 180-degree hairpin at 1,500 kilometers an hour or so.
They're sure supposed to be. Have you seen the other races?
I have not.
Everybody tends to alternate between being able to take 90-degree turns at 1,000 miles an hour and just, like, crashing here.
Previous race, there were 2 survivors.
So, to quote the wonderful comedian turned politician Eddie Izzard, you have exactly 2 appearances when going this fast. One is "hey," and the other is "dead."
Did you hear about that one time when Captain Falcon joined a race late?
No.
Yeah, that was great.
He jumped in at lap 3, boosted off from the start, and immediately slammed into a wall.
He's good
The
at his
Falcon
job.
just
What can you say?
exploded right at the start. Alright, so, race mechanics. They're fairly simple. The speed stat for your vehicle is the max speed that you're capable of. You can increase your speed by up to your acceleration per turn. You go that many lines. At the end of your movement, you make a roll for piloting with a threshold equal to the threshold of the hardest turn on the line that you just did. If you meet the threshold, sweet. If you don't, you maybe die.
That seems easy enough. Make one roll. If you pass, keep going. If you fail your one chance at your one roll, game over.
Also,
However, the test is limited by your handling, and your handling is reduced by 1 for every 2 points of speed you have, starting at 3.
My car has 2 handling numbers. 6/4.
Ah,
So,
yeah, that's on-road, off-road.
Oh, okay. Thought we were getting irrational fractions in here.
You can't have irrational.
Yes, your handling is 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Good luck.
But yeah, what this means is you can go at speed 4 and still theoretically make the hardest corner in the course. Theoretically. Practically, it still requires you to get 5 hits on your piloting.
Yeah. The only way to not take that risk is to move one zone.
And what's a zone?
Each of the black lines.
Okay.
If you only move one space, you don't have to make a roll. But you're only moving one. Other than that, 3 laps, you get the ability to boost at lap 2. When you boost, you just add your acceleration to your speed, and that can break your speed cap up to your acceleration plus speed.
Remember to let go of the accelerator when you are surpassing your maximum speed with a boost, and you will decelerate more slowly.
It also damages your vehicle, but I don't remember how much.
One condition monitor per boost.
The real reason why you don't use boost is because that lowers your handling.
So what you're saying is, I was right. This track is absolutely gargantuan, and it's going to take like 9 hours to race through.
Yep, let's go.
As I said, it's bigger than the previous tracks, and this time we won't be able to call it quits after like one nap and a half.
So let me add all these to initiative.
Let's
So
see.
what are the rules in F-Zero for getting out of your car and punching one of the other racers?
I don't think that counts.
There are none.
Yeah, we've had fights on the track before.
Yeah, that has happened. So let me sort these. In the event of a tie, it goes by the order in which everybody signed up for the race.
So let's see. At speed 9, you'd have 2 handling. So you could actually boost and make like that one corner there on the far right there, that long curve.
So let's get to this. First round is easy.
1, 2,
Everybody's
3,
going
4,
3.
5, 6, 7.
And I can... Ooh, you have your thing in the wrong bar. Not yet. No! You also have your thing in the wrong bar. Now it's time for Race Racer. You did it. Oh man.
So we switched to bikes at some point, right?
Yes.
Okay. I managed to lose that. All my save files have my old car on them.
No, I believe Weimar should have the stats for all of them somewhere.
Full of what?
The new vehicles. Also, Lion, go on the map layer.
I don't have them right now. I know Peregrine has his vehicle
Yeah, you-
on there.
I have a screenshot of it that you sent.
Yeah, it's also in Boss Toys sheet, so. I know that's his old vehicle.
Yeah. So I put the link that you linked in Discord back into Discord. So it's at the bottom. Is that what I should have?
That seems about it, yes.
Victory Eagle is going along the track. And he takes the jump. Cheese Wheel doesn't.
What do we do if we want to ram someone?
Do you want to?
I feel like these two questions really inform Peregrine's racing style. Hypothetically.
I think I had rules for it, but I forgot them because nobody ever did it. Because
Do
it
that
requires you to either
in
start
text.
or end your turn in the same space as another racer. Which is currently the case with everyone. Let me see if I can find something. Let's see. Alright, well, it's definitely a piloting role. There's the vehicle summary. Alright, yeah, those ramming rules work perfectly. So if you want to ram somebody, you make an opposed vehicle test. And if you get more hits, then the person you're ramming takes your vehicle's body plus net hits as damage, and you take half your body as damage.
Resisted or
Resisted.
And what do you roll for a vehicle test?
piloting?
And why don't just call it a piloting test? This game is dumb.
Because you might be using a different piloting skill. Like if you're on the water. It's still kind of dumb because they're all called pilot.
Exactly. That was my idea.
But there is something similar to a reason.
I think that's called an excuse.
Yeah. It's Shadowrun. Shadowrun is dumb. But did you want to ram somebody?
Not yet. I just want that in my pocket.
Alright. Speed up. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, Racer.
I did the thing.
Right? And give me the test.
Modifiers?
No modifiers. Would you like to spend a point of edge?
I feel like the complete lack of any sort of wiggle room in this system means that I literally have to.
Oof.
That's not good.
What am I supposed to be beating?
A 4.
So I
you
bump into
are
a wall.
1 off. So you hit a wall at speed 6.
Did you say there weren't any walls on this track?
Did I?
No, there's no walls on the one turn.
Yeah, there's definitely no guardrails there. Yeah, you do have 2 more dice.
Oh, neat.
Oh.
Well then,
That is body times 2.
why is your groundcraft at 4 minus 1?
It's an excellent question. This game is so unreasonably complicated that I have no idea the answer to that question. It says
Why?
bonus from magic.
Or gear. Whatever that means.
Yeah, the roll 21 is messed up for me also.
Like, I recall when you made your character, you had a 13. I remember that. Like we said, yeah, that's great. It's not a boss fight amazing, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I've even
Okay,
got
so
13
that's
here
right.
on. I've even got 13 here on my sheet. Skill rating 4, reaction 7, specialization 2.
Wait. No, it's not wounds. Because something is listing you as having a -1 to everything.
Even worse
Not
for a boss.
quite
yes.
everything.
-4s and -5s. So my sheet's clean, no such issues here. except for English, which I have at -5 for some reason. Because I added N, native probably.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to go back to the chummer sheets for now. Until we can figure out what's going on with Roll20.
Well, that's cool. Tremor doesn't work on my computer.
Oh. How do you have -1 ratings for everything? Oh,
That's
that's how they
untrained.
handle that. Okay. It's technically not true, but sure. I have no idea what would be causing a -1 to all those things. There's nothing on the magic tab.
Kojiri doesn't have that either. Sawyer's fine. So it's really just you two guys for some reason.
Alright, well, you're going to have to just manually add 1 to that. So you've got 2 more dice. Well, up to 2 more dice.
Well, it's equivalent, right? If he succeeds on the first one, then he passes anyway, so the second
Yeah.
one doesn't matter. Four successes.
And you don't crash.
I bet it.
You have the XD6 macro.
Yeah.
So if so if I'm going speed 6, then I roll my piloting -8.
Just your piloting. It's your limit that's being reduced.
Okay.
If you go at speed
Then-
6, your limit is reduced by 2.
But that's fine because it's only that big corner, I think, that's an issue.
Alright, one sec. Okay.
Who needs edge when you're just excellent?
So as long as the limit is above the threshold, it doesn't really matter?
Yeah,
Basically.
Okay.
at or equal to. Right, Deep Claw Mark 2 goes around, takes the jump, and goes into the lava.
Who is that?
That was Taco Taco. He rolled a 2 and almost glitched. Everyone else is doing fine, though.
It's Peregrine's turn.
I'm going to reduce my speed by 2 and then move 4.
That does not have any actual benefit.
Oh, no?
No, it just reduces your limit, and your limit is high enough already.
Okay.
Yeah, your vehicle is well enough at handling to be able to handle that turn at that speed.
Like, literally, the only difference the speed makes is if it is at all possible to make a turn or not.
And you made the turns.
Uh, 6. Peregrine.
No one is saying anything about this race.
Everyone's speechless. How intense this race is.
It's the start of the race.
Who are these two guys at the front?
Yeah, that's the Victory Eagle and the Force Jaguar. Piloted by Victor Victorious and Master Raidmaker, respectively. The latter of which being a confirmed Dark Vermilion member.
I remember. If Kojiri were here, they would have had issues, I bet.
What's the rating of the jumps?
That depends on the distance.
Like, the next jump is probably easy enough to be worth skipping that one corner. Pretty close.
Man, I can't believe that the two head racers are able to beat at least a 1. And the voice of reason almost doesn't. Doesn't look like there's going to be any conflicts with the crossover here. At least not on this lap.
Now you're rolling well. When there's absolutely no way you could miss anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, the jump should probably count as one. Right, we got a crash. And I completely forgot to put body onto the vehicle stats. Let me
Oh
check
no. All these racers are ghosts.
that. Hey, there we
There's
go.
precedent. F-Zero GX literally ends with you racing Satan through hell. There's precedent.
Is there any rules that the driver has to be alive?
I mean, there's been a literal skeleton as racer, so I think not.
There have been robot racers too.
Great, because that wasn't a robot, it was like an FBR. He still had a brain.
I would also like to do the jump.
Well, that's going to be on the next round.
Fortunately.
Voice of Reason only suffered a light bump and a speed reset. Are you going to edge that, or are you taking the hit?
I didn't know what the outcome of that was because I rolled into absolute silence.
The oranges have a threshold of 4.
I don't see any orange.
The one you're on, it's covered by tokens, but
Yeah, I'll edge that then. Cool.
Alright then. Oh, wait. Voice of Reason took more than a light bump, its body times 2.
Man,
Which is 10. Assuming you have the same bike as literally everyone else.
It is.
So yeah, roll your body plus armor of the vehicle. Trying to resist the body times 2. So that's 6 damage that gets through. And then you have to resist the leftover damage. With your body plus your armor plus your vehicle's armor. I believe.
Well, that's 21 soak against 6 damage.
Yeah.
Plus the 6 from the card, so 27.
Well, you got that covered at least. So your vehicle has taken a hit. Your speed is reset. But you yourself are not injured. Another crash. Oop. There we go. Noblesse Obliged does not take the jump. Place of Reason needs to get back up to speed. What is Peregrine going to do?
Well, I'm assuming I don't have enough speed to make the jump now.
That would probably be a good assumption. How?
Mm-hmm.
Considering I was barely moving, I can't imagine I'm going to take much damage from that.
Yeah, this would only be body. So, 1.
Ouch.
So I'm assuming
That
the
would have stopped you at the first one.
I can do the jump, right? Like it's
In theory.
Okay. Where am I? Wait, one, two,
One back.
3, 4. Yeah.
So the jump
I didn't
counts
count.
as one.
Yep.
In fact, I'm actually going to pull these two back one retroactively. Because the first one should count as one too.
Nice.
So this race is definitely looking a lot more dynamic than the previous races. Where we'd have like one person in the front and then everybody else all in the same spot.
Yeah.
It's amazing what a difference having everybody not be literally the same person makes.
So remember that thing where Bosto can move at twice his speed? I'm going to suggest not to do that.
Oh.
Cheese Wheel is moving onto the side path. As is Voice of Reason. Will Peregrine be joining them?
Yes.
That is at least a 1. And you can recover 1 box for each of these that you cross over. Yeah. No roll required for being in here.
You said there are no rules required for being in the healing?
Yep. This is somehow magically a 0 zone. Victor Eagle slows down a bit. And makes the death turn. Of course, Jaguar also slows down a bit. And also makes the death turn. Bless Oblige is already starting to slow down.
So
What about Tora?
What is the... At speed 6, my threshold's 4.
Your limit is
So-
4. There's a threshold of 5 for the death turn.
Right, so how fast can I go to get threshold of 5?
4.
Okay.
And if you slow down at all, you won't be hitting it this round.
Well, if I go 5, I would be. But if I go 4, I wouldn't. Right? Ooh.
Ooh,
Wait, are these all zeros anyways? Yeah.
those are all
okay.
zeros.
Good. Perfect.
Got that out of the way. Speeding back up. Speeding back up. Slowing farther down. Now we wait.
I'll be back in a sec.
So what's Logan up to?
Probably not much, considering that I'm not really going to be able to get involved in the race itself. Let's see, what's it? This is actually a secretly very small racetrack.
That is not to scale. I can still fit all of the racers on one zoomed in screen.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Oh man.
Come on, it's your turn.
A whole bunch of the same rolls over and over again.
Everybody's slowing down, except for, well, even Force Jaguar and Victory Eagle had to slow down a bit.
Alright, sorry, I'm back.
Oh man. That's less than 5.
Sorry, edge. And I roll 14.
Yep. And that gets you through the death turn.
Nice.
Alright, Cheese Wheel slows down a little bit. Slows down to 1. What about Peregrine?
I'm also going to slow down by 1.
By 1, that would put you at 5, which would still reduce your limit to like too low.
Well, I'm going to slow down again on my next turn.
Yeah, it's a matter of acceleration. If you go 6, you can't slow down much more.
That's why I went 5.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna speed back up.
I'm going to quickly draw in... Oh, that's a square. Line there. Designate that that is 2 zones. And Victory Eagle goes for and makes the jump. Cheese Wheel slows down to 2. Force Jaguar. It's not insane. Regaining some speed there. Losing some speed here. So is Peregrine going to go for it, or will he be taking the turn at 1?
If I slow down to 3, how much help does that give me?
No more than slowing down to 4.
So I'm either good now or I go all the way down to 1.
Yeah.
Well, you'd go down to 2 first, and then take the turn at 1.
Yeah, I guess.
Reasonable, considering what's been going on. And Victory Eagle is spending some group edge. Huh. That was not the GM roll. Doesn't really matter. Down to 1. Down to 1. Peregrine?
He said he spared me.
Oh.
All right.
Oh man. Well, you don't need to make a roll if you're taking it at 1. But it's good to know
okay.
that you would have actually made it. Definitely a good idea not to try, though.
What's the rating of the jump?
This would still be a 4,
Okay.
but you need enough speed to actually get across it.
Alright. Oh boy.
Don't fail that.
Yep. I'm gonna edge can. Okay.
Right, and with that, you have passed the Force Jaguar.
Nice.
But Force Jaguar takes that jump. These are all zeros. Still.
Kids are hard.
I've heard.
All right, accelerating by
I
3.
find them to be quite squishy, to be honest.
Accelerating by 3 would put you up to here.
That's 4 spots, but I won't argue.
Yeah. Because you took the turn at 1.
Oh, I was already at 1. Okay. Look at that, I can drive in a straight line.
Yeah, you don't even need to make a roll.
I'm just making sure.
Unless you somehow got a -1 on the roll. Alright, so Tora and the Jaguar are now tied. Victory Eagle keeps speeding ahead. Where even is the cheese wheel? Back with that group. Force Jaguar is attempting to ram Tora.
Rude.
Okay.
So give me a pilot roll. Right, both of these have the same limit, so that makes it a tie. So you're just kind of dancing around each other.
Okay.
Thrilling.
Can I try and ram him back?
You sure can.
Okay. And that's just piloting again?
Yep. One net hit.
Nice.
So that's 11 to the Jaguar, 5 to the Tora.
Okay.
You can roll to resist.
Oh, do I roll?
Body plus armor.
Okay. Nice.
Alright, did I already move the Victory Eagle? I don't think so.
No, because then we would be catching up with him this round.
Right, Jaguar is ramming you back. Again, that's a tie due to limits. Where are you? There you are. That's all you need for everything in that area. The bus toy?
Oh, sorry. And I'm gonna try and run them again.
Nope.
Okay.
Attempting to ram. It's 2 net hits. So that is 8 to Tora and 5 to Jaguar.
I don't think that's gonna end well if they have equal stats.
Not quite. Do you have any edge left?
I do.
Will you use it here?
Nah, I've got repaired. So
Alright. So that is 10 to resist. So that is 9 left over.
Oof.
Alright, so Peregrine takes 2. Not quite enough to actually take any penalties.
Wait, why is he rolling 27?
Because he has a lot of armor. Yes, like 21 soak just from armor and body, and then like 6 from the vehicle's armor.
Not good.
Actually, a Bustoid, did you soak the remainder?
I'm not sure.
That's probably a no then. So the,
So
the
what I-
damage that your vehicle takes also overflows onto you. So it's
Okay.
body plus armor plus vehicle armor.
Okay, so the original roll is supposed to be my body plus my armor, or the car's body and the car's armor.
It's the car's body and armor to resist damage to the vehicle.
Okay.
Then you're damaged by the same amount that the vehicle is damaged. So you have to resist that with your body plus your armor plus the vehicle's armor.
Okay. So then my resist would be that.
And that is at least 8.
Okay. So the car takes 8 and I don't take any.
Yes.
Got it.
That's a good question. I don't think that the Pytac can do anything with vehicles.
Nope.
Speaking of people doing things with vehicles, Force Jaguar is going to attempt to do a thing with a vehicle. Force Jaguar does not succeed.
Loser.
Alright, we got another crash.
Okay.
Will you be keeping up the Ram party?
No.
Alright. Jaguar will. And accomplishes nothing. Right, and staying in the Healy Duders just adds 1 to the threshold of that part. Which wouldn't really matter. So you can grab those 3 since there's literally no reason not to.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna win.
Force Jaguar is also not going to go sliding around on this part of the track. Takes the jump. Oh, I completely forgot something.
Oh,
Where is it? There it is.
You got boost power!
It's lap 2.
Are you sure it's lap 2? It feels like it's lap 500.
So
I'm gonna
after
do the
this,
jump.
right? And after this round, everybody suddenly remembers that boost exists. You did it. And you've passed the voice of reason. Right. Victory Eagle slows down to 5 and then boosts up to 8. And Cheese Wheel hits a wall.
Jesus, that's one hell of a lead there.
Got to actually put the damage on that.
Yeah, it's almost like one or more of these racers has significantly higher innate numbers than the rest of us.
Not really. Like, I think everybody has more or less the same vehicle.
Yeah,
Except
for that
Victory
one
Eagle
guy who
has one die more than a Bustoy.
and this is like he's moved one more time than the rest of us because he's first in the order. So we're actually not as far behind as it looks.
Especially when Force Jaguar also boosts ahead.
See, if Kojima was here, he wouldn't have that lead.
And a Blessed Oblige also boosts ahead. And the voice of reason doesn't.
Oof.
Wait, did those three all really just collect back there again?
I'm a spot ahead of them.
Not if you crashed.
Well, it's really unclear what is and isn't a crash, so I'm just gonna let you handle that then.
3 is less than 4.
But in the past, it's only needed to be a 1.
Right, the color of this section determines the difficulty, and there's a little
Yeah, there's a key in the bottom
Key.
right.
yeah.
I didn't see that.
So that's another 10 to resist. Will Torib also be boosting?
So what is the limit? If I go 12,
That's
You can't go 12.
no.
if
Yeah,
I
that
use
anyway.
the special thing, Captain Falcon's.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You do have that. What would the limit be at 12?
0.
Darn.
So maybe
Oh.
don't go 12.
Actually, no, it would be 1.
Oh, okay. So maybe go 12.
1, 2,
8,
3,
9,
4,
10,
5,
11,
6.
12. You would be one space behind the Victory Eagle.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go for that.
Alright, you hit on the boost fire. And the fourth Jaguar is knocked out of the race as you just slam right through him.
Ow!
Nice.
Victory Eagle slows back down to 6. Cheese Wheel crashed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to record the speed reset. You can get out of there. Peregrine. Alright. So you're at speed 12 now. You can slow down to 9.
Okay. What's the threshold at 9?
2. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Might actually have to check how that works.
You can use an edge to break the limit.
That is true. In fact, you could keep up the boost.
And
You
then
could
just
keep
zoom
up the
right past the
boost,
danger
break the
corner.
limit, and just zoom straight through.
So if I spend an edge, then my roll is just my roll, and there's no...
You add your edge to your roll.
And you re-roll 6s.
Okay, so I roll... Do I spend the edge now, or...
Yeah.
You spend the edge now.
Okay.
You take a damage to keep your speed up.
Okay.
This is going to be spectacular. Regardless of how it ends.
And now I roll
Yeah,
exploding.
you roll your dice and then add an exclamation point to the end.
Plus edge.
Yeah,
Piloting plus current edge or total edge?
total.
Okay.
You know, all one
That
more.
is exactly enough.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
One less, and you would have flown right off the edge with no chance to edge.
Well, no, he has one reroll.
No, because he already pre-edged.
Yeah, but it's exploding, so that. Oh, right,
Yeah,
that's
it's already
added.
added in.
Oh, right, that's cool.
So that was really close.
As I said, that's going to be spectacular either way.
But with that, you have firmly passed the Victory Eagle, who is slowing down to 4. Cheese Wheel speeds up to 6 and boosts up to 9.
And around that moment, Upset gets a comlink call from Logan who tells him to stop being so damn reckless. You're threat to yourself and everyone around you, a boss toy. But damn, you're good. But still reckless. But really good.
Even the voice of reason is going to boost here.
I'm gonna boost.
Five is at least 2. Alright, so now you can slow down to 9.
Alright. So I'm going to slow down to 9.
But that still would be too fast to hit that 3 over there.
Right, so I need to edge again to make it past that one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you got up to that great speed and you did some cool stuff, but now you're stuck. Because you don't have enough space to slow down.
So I'd be here.
So you're breaking the limit?
Yeah.
Alright.
So can you really just slow down by 1 per turn?
3.
So we could
Yeah.
go down to 9.
And the next turn will be at 6, which is fine.
And then the turn after that you could be at
Yeah, Victory Eagle does the speeding up to 8 thing again. That's that. Cheese wheel. Yeah, cheese wheel keeps boosting. More boosting. Voice of reason just slows down.
So if I go... What's the fastest I can go for threshold 4?
The fastest you can go with the threshold of 4 is 6.
Okay. I'm gonna go 6.
Victory Eagle is going to stay at 8.
Little jump.
I actually forgot that Victory Eagle's that far behind you. Because he's at the top of initiative.
Shouldn't initiative be... Like, wasn't the initiative usually that the people in front came first?
So I have it in signing order in case of a tie.
Yeah, I think we tried to like change it based on position, but people would end up with 2 turns in a row if they passed somebody.
True.
Yeah, it got complicated. Victory Eagle is still chasing behind you. There's more boosting happening. Additional boosting into the healing zone. The jump counts as 1.
Yeah, I counted the jump as 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that makes jump significantly less worth it.
Yeah, you're only saving 2. Cheese Wheel keeps the boost train coming. Slowing down to 4 here. Voice of Reason boosts through the healing zone. Voice of Reason is now fully repaired. Slowing down to 6. Slowing down to 1. Slowing down to 6. Peregrine?
I'm gonna speed up to 9.
Alright. Victory Eagle will as well. Cheese wheel slows down to 3. Noblesse Oblige speeds up to 4. And boosts up to 7. Speeds down to 6. Slows down to 3.
If a Buster has any edge left, now would be the perfect time to do that limit break 12 speed thing again. Because afterwards there's that long stretch of 1s and 2s where you can just safely slow down.
Right. I have exactly 1 edge left.
You can't boost fire more than once in a race, though. Unless you got a second reactor.
Also that.
Well, a regular booster 10 would also do. But I guess you can do that after the curve as well, so...
Right. I think I have to go 6 because of the orange curve.
Yeah.
Or I guess I go 5? Because I can't make the jump.
Well, you have the speed to make the jump. You would just
Like,
be ending the round in the middle of it.
Right, can I do that?
Yeah,
Okay, then I'll do that.
it just looks a bit weird. And Victory Eagle is doing the same. Cheese Wheel is also accelerating into a boost. Voice of Reason is taking 0 risks. Will Peregrine also be slowing down?
He's
Oh.
set underneath you.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna boost up to 9.
That's kind of a weird idea. Boosting in the middle of a jump. As long as it works.
Yep.
Victory Eagle is following the lead. Slowing down to 6. Boosting up to 7. There you are. Yeah, let's just focus on these two.
Okay. So I slow down to 6.
I think you can slow down to 8. No, wait, you need to boost for that.
Well, since I'm going 9, I could slow down to 8. I think.
8, and
You would
then,
have
no,
to-
oh yeah, you need to slow down, yeah.
In order to go 8, you would have to boost while at 5.
Boost while
'Cause
at
you're
5, and
ahead
then
of
he
the
had
limit.
Yeah, and then when you slow down, he'd be at 5 and he couldn't make the corner anyway.
Okay. So I have to slow down to 6.
Yeah, so go 6 now, 3 next one, and then you can go at 1 through the... Actually, no, you could go at 3 through the corner as well. 4 even.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
You can do 4.
okay. Not a glitch.
Right, so I'm slowing down to 4.
He's at 6. So yeah, he does the same.
So am I... I'm assuming that I'm past
Yeah.
the turn. Okay, so I can boost to 7?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
boost as high as 9 if you wanted to.
That would be a bad idea because then
You could
couldn't
boost up to
make the
8.
3. Yeah, the 8 would be safe. Now just do a 5, and then... It's... Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the amount that you pass it by is relevant.
Alright. Sure.
Or, actually, it
No,
wouldn't matter
6.
because he doesn't get another move this round. So, yeah. You did it. Victory Eagle in second, and Cheese Wheel taking third.
Shouldn't be Lost Eagle now.
Or, no, Noblesse Oblige is ahead. So we got Tora, then Victory Eagle, then Noblesse Oblige. You did it. You raced a race.
riveting.
Does anybody remember what the prize money was?
Does anybody ever? 3 million nuyen.
Depending on when we made the note, or what session it was. I have notes for like the sessions, but they're not very organized. Also, don't want to open.
One thing I'm going to have to figure out is how relations with the Takorans are going to go now that Taco Taco just died right at the start of a race.
We don't know if he died. I mean, he fell in a volcano, but we'll need to send like a volcano scuba diver down there to confirm. Okay, let's see. Do we have to put notes in here? I actually might not have it. My old notes end with the session that we found Mom, and my new notes are last session and this session. So there's a bit of a gap.
Give me a 1d3 plus 2.
Yeah, take his result.
It's not how that works. I'll average them. The prize money was 400,000 new yen.
Oh, we're gonna split this up between the three of us.
I'm pretty sure your team has more than 3 people in it.
Nope.
No, right now it doesn't.
Formed a new team right now.
Bustoy just takes all 400k and runs.
You have 6 people?
Yep. Well, more like 5.5.
I need to make sure to make the races longer and with more straights. Because it was nice to see boosting actually happening.
I'm sure, I think this was the first time that anybody actually did it. Although no, we did it. He did. Abuster did that one race when Captain Falcon was just barely ahead of him.
Yeah.
Almost might be okay if everybody else just got 60,000 and Abustoy and Peregrine got like 70,000. They were the people who actually did anything.
I just put down an even split because
Yeah, but then we're missing a couple of money. It's not. I like nice round numbers.
what is the remainder? There's 4 left over. So I'll take the last 4 to the end. Or we do that.
And I don't think that there's much more we can really do with 2 people.
Hey, Abuster, I want to go on an adventure.
Let's just sell both the cars and start the antique shop.
That is a thing to note.
What is?
The F-Zero community is going crazy about the boost fire.
Yeah, I did kind of say not to do that.
Since that hasn't been done in years.
Because now people know, or at least Dark Vermilion, I'm fairly sure, will know that he has an what's the
Reactor
thing
might.
to make off? Yeah,
Well, all they know is that my car can do something similar to.
The boost fire is very easy to identify.
Not many tricks you can do while spinning around while on fire. Part, I think, of why the boosts are actually happening now is also that the speeds are also a lot lower than they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, +3 on top of 9 is more significant than +3 on top of 12.
Well, +4 on top of 9, but yeah.
Oh, that had 4 acceleration?
Yeah.
So that would have been +4 on top of 13.
Oh, so that... Wait, that's...
Because if it's a double boost.
Oof.
I really like the idea of a Bustoid just zooming right through the death curve while on fire. Also, one thing that was going to happen but didn't because I forgot to plan for it. Originally, I was intending for there to also be lava just shooting across the stage randomly.
Lovely. Kind of glad that wasn't a thing.
That would have very much slowed down the race. Like, hey, make sure to do the whole race at speed 4 or else you might not be able to stop when you have to. Or speed 3 even, if you have to come to a dead stop. It's like, oh, there's lava in the way now.
I bet you could just try to tank the hits.
Would have given Logan something to do, though. Could have watched out for those to give you advance warning.
Fair point.
But I would have needed to actually set up a system for randomly determining where lava is going to be shooting around in advance.
Just count the number of zones and roll the dice.
I was planning on having it go like all the way across. And just whatever happens to be in the way is where it hits. So if lava decided to go across here, that would be a bad time for a lot of people.
Oof.
Crosses over at 6 different points. Let's make that worse. Something like that would be super terrible. Oh, well, guess all the racers are dead. That would be a huge problem for the committee.
And the racers.
Up. Disco closed itself.
Well, if we don't have anything else that we need to do...
Karma.
Karma. Karma does exist. I guess.
I'm thinking of buying Edge this time.
The karma reward is only 7. Nope. No, Victory Eagle did edge once. So what was the total for that? So counting that, that makes the karma reward 10.
Nice.
Barely. That one spent edge made the highest opposing dice pool a 36.
Wow. So 2 for surviving, 2 for completing the mission, 6 for the highest opposing dice pool.
Yep. Oh wait, what was the impressive speed bonus?
I wouldn't know what this, but I'm guessing it'd be like 1 per 6. 1 per 5.
Oh, impressive speed is only for cash rewards,
Oh.
right?
Oh, and it's also really just for how fast you complete the mission, not actual vehicle speed. Shame.
Any F-Zero race actually counts for a lot of the bonuses for cash rewards.
Run us face a pack of at least 6 critters. I
No,
guess.
not the spirits or the critters. But you're outnumbered 2 to 1 in a combat situation by NPCs with professional rating 4 or higher. You accomplish the task with impressive speed. You risk public exposure. You're in direct contact with a notably dangerous part or element of the world. Yep, that's F-Zero.
In this context, I'm guessing that would be something like sponsorships and stuff.
If you were donating the money to charity, then you get a good feels bonus. Or, if you were racing with a charity as a sponsor. Gotta go find a charity organization, have them give you money, and then get good karma because of it.
That's probably some charity for furry midgets.
And on that note, I'm ending the stream. See y'all next time.